Three scary kid stories. The niece. There was one day, sometime in early 2023, Joe and John were chatting on WhatsApp video call. Joe and John has been friends for many years, and they decided to chit-chat after having dinner one night. And Joe usually notices John's niece dropping by once in a while. This time, Joe noticed that the house was a bit quieter. John says, "Yeah, today it's a quiet Friday night." While chatting, Joe suddenly realized that there was someone else in the house. A little girl was running in and out the different rooms just behind John. So Joe naturally asked John, "Hey, I see your little niece decide to come on a Friday instead of the usual Saturday. That's so cool." A girl with blonde hair, sharp blue eyes, pale skin, running around behind John. John, with wide eyes open, looked at Joe and told him, "Niece, my niece is away for a trip. I'm here alone today." Joe was astonished. He looked again behind, and out with the window, the girl stared at him and waved. No fingers could be seen. Immediately told John that you hang up and will call him back another day. He told John about this during a meetup the following week. John said that he moved to this new temporary apartment because his regular apartment's undergoing some renovation. There were spooky stories about this current apartment, but he ignored it. Now he knows the truth. The Red Girl. There were two little friends somewhere in the middle of Texas at elementary school. They grew closer to one another at the beginning of the year. What happened is they spent plenty of time enjoying themselves just like kids do. This little girl, we call her Joanne. Joanne loved red stuff. The red bag, red shoes, red socks, and she always carried around a red water bottle with red content in it, presumably cherry juice or strawberry or mixed berry. Who cares? So Joanne and the other girl, let's call her Kathy. Kathy and Joanne were good friends, playing around. They've known each other for this early part of the school year, which has been maybe about a couple of weeks, but they spent plenty of time together. Now, there was one day, Kathy was riding her bike and Joanne was just running behind her. Kathy fell over while cycling through the bushes. Joan jumped through every different puddles, across branches, and managed to skip through everywhere. But Kathy fell when her tire hit one of the branches. She injured herself and was bleeding quite profusely. Joan looked at Kathy and says, "Don't worry, I can handle this. Someone was injured before. I know what to do." Kathy was very, very happy. Joanne went over and just started sucking her kneecap, which was continuously bleeding. Delicious. Looked up at Kathy and smiled. Kathy looked lost. Joanne looked very pale, but with a smile on her face, told Kathy, "I'll bring you back home." Throughout the few weeks, Kathy told her mom about the matter. Surprisingly, 1 week after that incident, Joanne left the school and was never heard from in that area again. There were rumors that she feeds on blood and flesh. But again, these were only rumors. The staircase. There's a staircase somewhere in the central part of Singapore where eerie stuff happens. There were occasions where a little boy bounces his ball running up and down the staircase at various times. The strange part about this is he seemed to be wandering up and down without moving anywhere else. When he comes up the staircase, he disappears into the sides and comes back down again. His eyes were very eerie, as though he was angry with someone or something, or both, or everything. He has that sinister look, like, "I'm going to harm you. Be careful." Not one of those innocent boys that you can buy gifts from. When you walk up the staircase, when you do not see the boy, there have been occasions where hands can be felt grabbing your feet, touching your calves, and even scratching you. There were occasions in the middle of the night where people felt sharp objects piercing different parts of their body. A bonus frightening thing. Until 1956, French children attended school were served wine on their lunch breaks. Each child was allowed up to half a liter a day. Wow! If you ask me, this is the scariest thing out of all we have feared today. Cheers! Bottoms up! Happy nightmares! Thank you very much.